This is a new series I'm calling the Quarantine TV Guide. A lot of people are stuck indoors now, pretty much everyone. So, here are my recommendations for stuff to watch. Films, TV shows, YouTubers, anything. This is what I have to offer. Well, I don't. I didn't make them. This is other people did, but this is what I'm just recommending you shit, okay? I've done like 5 takes of this. I'm not doing another. All right. Anyway, let's get to it. There we go. Love, Death and Robots is kind of like a sci-fi Black Mirror. Every episode is a different story, so I can't really sum it all up entirely in just one little bit, so instead I'm going to talk about one episode of it, specifically Zima Blue. Zima Blue is an episode of the show which, to me, it makes my curiosity flare up like a fungal infection. It is gorgeously animated, with a completely different style to all the other episodes. Sometimes there are a few episodes which have like the same sort of animation style, the same sort of story. Well, Zima Blue is completely different. The story is told from the perspective of a woman working with the press, who is told that after years of badgering him, this famous artist named Zima wants to talk with her. Zima is an artist unlike any other, and as I watch the episode, I get the impression he is a man searching for something. We are told he supposedly started out painting portraits, but the human form was never enough for him, and so he went searching across the galaxy, and even going so far as to have genetic enhancements so extreme he can thrive in any type of environment just to find something worth painting. His murals are truly a thing of beauty until one day he paints a mural with a blue square right in the center. And this blue shape gets larger and larger throughout his paintings until eventually one day all his paintings are this one shade of blue. And they get bigger and bigger until he finds himself spray painting an entire ring around a planet blue. And so, we've seen what he's painted, and we've seen the precautions he's taken to paint so beautifully. It just makes you wonder, well, it makes me wonder, what is he searching for? Then, finally, Zima explains. He was once a simple robot used generations ago to clean a swimming pool. However, years and years of upgrades eventually made him the man he was, and it is revealed his final art piece would be that swimming pool he once cleaned. He would shut down his higher brain functions until he is only intelligent enough to go back to cleaning his pool. By the time the episode ends, we realise all this time Zima was searching the galaxy, when all he ever craved was to go back to cleaning his pools as a small robot, unaware of the world around him. This episode reminds me of the historic moment when Alexander the Great met the philosopher Diogenes. Diogenes had nothing. He lived in the streets. He had no time for possessions or society. He's famously a minimalist. And yet, Alexander the Great had it all, a giant empire. The curious thing is, when they first met, Alexander said, "Truly, if I were not Alexander, I wish I were Diogenes." Curious. A man who had everything wished he was more like a man with nothing. And this is what Zima reminds me of. He is Alexander the Great, forever conquering and searching, however, feeling unsatisfied wherever he goes, until eventually he disposes of all he has to become Diogenes, in the form of the pool cleaning robot, once again.